Всем привет! У нас сегодня в очередной раз новая игра Hellblade. Наверное, можно перевести как Меч Ада, Страдание, Senua, Sacrifice, наверное, как Страдание переводится. В общем, давно уже мы эту игру планировали пройти, все никак. А тут в преддверии выхода новой части, она выйдет либо в конце этого года, либо в начале следующего, скорее всего в конце этого года. Что-то я все сроки релизов подзабыл. И уже будем проходить вторую часть, поэтому пока она не вышла, нам надо осилить первую. Давайте попробуем. Тут за то время, пока мы ее отложили на потом, трассировка лучей появилась, DLSS. В общем, игру немножко осовременили.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. The head. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I can feel you coming. They're coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking?
It's in Helheim. Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you gave you.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
Go back, go back, go back, go
It's
back.
not safe.
It's there. They're here.
Can you see them?
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
See them?
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you.
They're watching.
Stop.
Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her.
You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Да, долгое начало. Однозначно игра стала симпатичнее, потому что RTX лучи в отражениях добавили. Смотрится так более атмосферно. У меня еще Dolby Atmos в наушниках. Порой кажется, что мне за спиной кто-то говорит. Это прям... Не знаю, что будет дальше. Мне кажется, я сам с ума сойду с этой игрой. Ну ладно, пойдемте потихонечку.
Focus. Look closer. Look. Use your
The
eyes.
Northmen speak of 9
She needs
worlds.
to look closer. Focus.
The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Так, нам в Хельхельм. Уже за это время появилась русская озвучка. Я смотрел ролик на ютубе, как звучит. Ну, мне не совсем понравилось. Поэтому будем с оригинальной.
Darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for it. of mist and fog. The old fool was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you? I hear you.
He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
You'll never find him. They're called
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Ну, а как будто на своем возлюбленном сосредоточилась и услышала голос. Да, однозначно симпатичнее все стало.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him.
He's already dead.
He's dead. But his soul is in Helheim. His soul still lives. She needs to save his soul.
The bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too.
She can save him. There's nothing she can
But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Сегодня просто не тот настрой, чтобы болтать особо. Да и игра такая не располагает к болтовне, больше тут надо слушать, созерцать, как по мне.
Do not forget my stories, Senua, because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Карьерная лестница. Побежали. Все, закончилось.
That's the way.
Очень круто, что здесь интерфейса никакого нет.
Are you scared? You should be scared. You don't know where you're going. Just drop down. Where's she going down? What's down there?
Turn around.
So brave.
You're not safe.
Stop!
Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now. No, this is it. The hidden path.
Вот это сейчас Senua сказала или тоже голоса? Как будто это она произнесла, не открывая рта.
It's going to hurt you.
It's dangerous.
Don't kill me! I'm not one of them.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. Never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you? It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar. An old fool. Druth is my truth. Huh?
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
Да, это голос Senua.
Seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she?
I can see
She
one.
needs to focus now.
Hold it in
She
your
needs to
mind's
use her
eye.
eyes.
Find one like it to open the gate.
It is secret.
Найди такую же. А вот корни так. Отражение от корней. Прикольно.
Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe. It worked.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid the heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
She's terrified. She can do it.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Да. Попробуй поторгуйся.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Классно у нее коса.
I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Какой-то мужик. Быстрый удар, тяжелый, рукопашный F, блок, уклониться.
It's nearly over. Finish it. She's scared. Remember the warrior tribes.
И где настоящий?
Behind you.
Зажали.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Весело. Еще веселее.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
He's not right.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Zurt, and the god of illusion, Valravn. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
To Dillian.
То есть мы сейчас с богом иллюзий бились, да? Так как он иллюзии породил.
She needs to challenge the gods.
She has to fight two gods first.
Two gods.
Two gates.
Понятно, понятно. Два бога.
One of them will kill her, I know it.
She's going to die.
Which one will she challenge first?
Be very careful, Senua.
Choose a gate, Senua.
Two gates.
Но если эти иллюзии не убить, как его пройти? Вот в чем вопрос. Я в процессе боя зажимал вот это сосредоточение, но эффекта не было. Я думал, если сосредоточиться, будет видно, где настоящий. Может быть, конечно, настоящий где-то стоял вдалеке.
Valravn, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravn and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
А, это, видимо, был не он, это, может, просто какой-то хранитель врат был, не знаю. Ну, с кем-то мы же только что бились.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
Оказывается, не обязательно стоять перед этим камнем, чтобы прослушать.
Illusion hides the path to Valravn. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
Найди другой путь, чтобы увидеть истину. Так, вон какие-то ворота есть.
We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? Once we do,
Вот это было слишком просто. Это мы уже прошли, что ли?
saw was never really there.
А может, повезло, что мы с другой стороны зашли? А если бы зашли с этой стороны, было бы что-то еще. Чем-то портал напомнило.
Senua never could close her eyes. However hard she tried. Begged. This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
Это просто алтарь. Нет, это он же.
Hurt, there's blood. You're too slow. You won. You'll die.
Ой-ой-ой.
Down. Too many of them. Find
Главное, чтобы нас не зажали, как в прошлый раз. Бежит только на него, то есть нельзя куда-то в другое место побежать. Оглядеться ли там?
Finish this. Finish this. He finished him.
А, ну все, на иллюзии он не стал размножаться.
Men will not stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
Тогда это проходимо.
Valravn's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, truth. Look how much it's changed. It's all different.
Вот какие-то вороны висят.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravn.
Something's shifted. Something's happened. Something shifted. Can you feel it?
Ну, пока головоломки несложные.
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different. An imposter world where the forest itself is watching.
Ну вот видно, висят эти элементы. Видимо, нам будет сюда подняться.
Another gate. Another gate. You know what to do. Stay back. You have to open it. It's not safe. Don't listen to them. Listen.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Vальравн.
Which ravens? Can't you see?
Вот это вот что за ворота?
Line up the ravens. Shh, 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 shh.
I hear something.
If you hear the song of Vальравн, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
The song. Vальравn. Vальravn's song. Listen, focus. Listen, focus. Focus.
Так и мне за песни идти или знаки составлять? Стоп, здесь же лестница была. Ага, интересно. А вот это место не меняется. Мне кажется, надо что-то с этими воротами придумывать. Вот те двери, интересно, не открылись? Непонятно пока. О, смотрите, глаза, что ли? И вон его флаг висит. Ну там реально прям глаза были видны. Сейчас не видны. А вот видны опять. Что только с ними делать? А, вон он стоит. Видите? Прикольно. А, вот же проход. Просто очевидного не видел. То есть это не он был. Короче, эти ворота постоянно реальность меняют, похоже. Он где-то там. Так, она не забирается, ладно.
Journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like Truth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, to purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
Да, чё еще ожидать от бога иллюзий? Беготни и возни.
She can get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. She can get up. Must be magic. Dark magic.
А вот теперь лестница появилась. А вот так лестницы нет. А так есть. То есть нам не надо просто еще раз проходить. Нам тут говорят, что это иллюзия.
The worst kind comes without warning. A deep and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
Как будто какое-то секретное место. Ну, здесь такие цвета. Вот это я не ожидал. Ах ты. Пропустил. Ё-моё. Это было красиво. Чё, он в иллюзию превратился? Ё-моё. Все, место очистилось. Не знаю, нам сюда надо было или не сюда, ведь там какая-то дверь оставалась.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
Я же хочу проверить, что это за дверь. А, понятно. Надо было все-таки сразу проверить, так что мы сразу по обратному пути пошли. Не по обратному, а по иному. Видимо, когда ты ставишь блокировку при ударе врага, он ошеломляется, и вот такой контрудар мощный происходит. Ну, не сказать, что прям сложные битвы, с какими-нибудь Souls играми не сравнить. Но в то же время я также не искушен особо. Но их много, то есть его не один раз надо там победить, а много-много-много иллюзий. Их еще по двое бывают.
Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
Сколько тут фигур? Похоже, это основные главные ворота. Визуально так выглядит. Ну и очень много здесь мест, где можно заблудиться.
The song. Vальravn's song. It's over here. It's over here.
Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's two. Which one?
Listen, focus, listen.
It's magic. It's magic. It's an illusion. She's been in the forest like this before.
This reminds her.
Говорят, это иллюзия, а слева якобы настоящая. Ладно. Окей.
Which forest?
Forest in the wild.
Вопрос только, как к нему попасть еще.
She left the wild.
She went to the wilds a long time ago.
Why did she go to the wild?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Did she beat her darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she tried.
Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd
She'd
be dead.
She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian. She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian. But it didn't work.
She thought her curse would...
Что-то меняется, через ворота проходим.
She thought her curse would spread to him.
Ох ты, я испугался.
She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too. She nearly died.
She thought the curse made her tainted.
Druth helped her.
Нет, не запрыгивает. Ну, вроде бы они ничего не меняют. Давайте еще что-нибудь поищем. Для начала. Непонятно пока. Где-то по центру спуск должен быть. Вот он. Но мы идем к той, которая вроде как магия, иллюзия, обманка. Скорее всего, закрыто.
Not from this side.
Зачем открыл, не знаю, пусть будет. Эти его чучела везде стоят, как будто это он спрятался. Так, ну тут тупик, похоже.
Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry, and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
Что, нам с дерева упасть? Мы будем считать это подсказкой. Дают ли вот эти ворота что-то нам непонятно? Так, нам вот в левую часть никак не попасть, судя по всему. Неужели здесь что-то упустили? Есть у вас, ребят, идеи какие-нибудь? О, проход завершился, что ли, поверху? Или мне кажется? Да, поверху теперь проход есть. Ну, какие-то странные головоломки. Это даже не головоломки, а просто ходи, проходи сквозь. О, а здесь лестница и спуск, понятно. Чем отличается?
The ravens. They've gone. No.
Half of them have gone.
They've gone. Some are still there.
But where?
helping. It's a trick. Quiet.
Ну, говорят, половина воронов пропала.
And cold winter woods.
Where have they gone?
Ну, хорошо, коль так.
Fit for this world. She almost gave into the darkness. But she remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become part of her.
Это же тоже ворота. О, теперь этого моста нету. А так он есть. Мы по нему прошли, значит, мы сейчас что-то поменяли. Может, там в том дальнем правом конце что-то поменялось? О, да, смотрите, здесь доска появилась. Мы все ближе к богу иллюзий. А скандинавская мифология вообще интересна. Сеттинг классный, в принципе. Так, вот мы на той стороне оказались. Вот он здесь стоит, напевает. Тут он должен быть настоящий, как голоса нам подсказывали. Сейчас, видимо, будет сражение. А нет, все, пропал. О, тоже ворон этот.
The ravens.
Все, 3 ворона осталось, отлично.
Where have they gone? She did it. What does that mean?
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the gloom, the smallest hints of shape, sound, or thought, grew in strength until they consumed her whole.
The gate is open.
Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its grip. There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It doesn't want to kill her. Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time.
Нам тут печальный конец пророчит.
At her weakest, what it's trying to kill. Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
Похоже, это наша арена. Или еще нет?
Overcome Valravn's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
Нам куда-то наверх забраться надо, видимо. Но здесь тупик. По крайней мере, пока. Так, вон там вижу ворота эти. Вопрос, как туда подняться. А вот здесь прореха есть. Так, что-то поменялось.
Speak to me, Druth. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born.
А, он про себя историю рассказал, получается.
The man that I am now.
Прикольно.
Though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Так, нам нужен ракурс какой-то с высоты. Тут дерево, может, поменялось. Гнездо вон там какое-то наверху. Может, нам туда? Нет, ну здесь ветки нам мешают. Надо как-то от веток избавиться. Может быть, надо еще раз сюда посмотреть. А, нет, стоп. Вон же ветка есть. Еще не пойму, где спуска. А, вон спуск. Потерял. Получается, мы оттуда прошли, был проход, чтобы опустить мост. Сейчас, отпустив мост, смогли пройти, не изменяя реальность, чтобы вот здесь по дереву забраться. Ну, видимо, такая логика была. Но я говорю, здесь не надо прям так сильно думать, оно как-то само по себе плюс-минус получается. Так хрустит неприятно, что сейчас обломится.
The gate is open. Open.
This darkness. I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me. I'm still here. Are you too? Where are we? I remember. it didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you. I see you now. You led me to the wilds.
Ну, понеслось.
Go.
Игра очень поздно управление отдала. Думал, уже есть, а оказывается нет. Ох ты. Ох ты. Он жесткий. Ух. Короче, он по 2 удара делает, надо быть готовым. Вот 2 удара подряд.
They're winning. Get up quick. She's hurt. She won't make it.
Не своих пешек, что ли, позвал?
He's gone. They're overwhelming. Surrounding her. She's going to lose. Do it. You're close.
О, опять он.
Where's he gone?
Ух ты. Опять не успел. Ах ты. Нет, не ту кнопку нажал.
She's injured.
Senua устала уже. Бьет еле-еле. Так, вот эту атаку надо блокировать, видимо. Не уворачиваться, а блокировать. О, даже отражать можно. Ё-моё! Опять пропустил. Ох ты. Предложили сфокусироваться, я сфокусировался. Меняет паттерны поведения он. А реакции не хватает, так как я не такой задрот. Ё-моё. Фокусировка помогает время, что ли, замедлить, не пойму. Или просто вывести его из такого режима. Он быстрее, короче, не надо на него бежать.
The mark of Valravn, one of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it? In those dark winter nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for truth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear you.
Вот и наш первый бог в копилке. Получено достижение мастер иллюзий. Это получается, вот ворота открылись, да? Сразу чистое небо. Так, уже 1,5 часа стримим, предлагаю на этом прерваться. Первый бог в копилке есть, следующий стрим, следующий бог. Наша тьма все больше и ближе придвигается к нам. Уже один раз погибли же, вот даже в битве с этим богом иллюзий. Даже победа увеличивает ее, поэтому все очень грустно. Путь в никуда по-своему. Спасибо всем, кто был со мной эти 1,5 часа, спасибо за компанию. Всем пока.